Back to Black is the new movie by Sam Taylor Johnson. This is the Amy Winehouse biopic, which has been circulating for years now. It was just in 2015 or 16 that we got the Amy Winehouse documentary, which garnered a lot of praise. I remember going to see it because getting out of the theater, Blonde by Frank Ocean came out, which obviously is a seminal record of the 21st century. Filmmakers of that documentary went on to produce the Oasis Supersonic documentary, which is personally more in my wheelhouse. But that's not to say that Amy Winehouse is not a seminal figure in the 21st century. I grew up seeing her music videos on MTV every morning before school, and I do think it's a little early to get a biopic about the life of Amy Winehouse. It feels like it happened not too long ago, but here we are with this movie. And I'll be real, I usually hate all music-based movies or music-based biopics. We've been getting a lot of them recently. I have been doing my best to dodge them, but I went into this one with a pretty open mind, and after seeing it, I think it was just okay. I really don't have any agonizing hate toward it, but I did not mind the 2 hours much at all. There's some decent performances on here and some good moments as well. Amy is played by Marisa Abela, and I've not seen her really in anything else, I believe. I thought she was okay. She was good. There were moments where she was unintentionally funny, almost acting out a skit using the character of Amy Winehouse. Other times, she's very believable and also uses her real voice in the role. I know that is a point of contention with a lot of the Amy Winehouse superfans, and I think it should be known right off the bat. If you are a big fan of Amy Winehouse, I would just kind of stay away from this movie. I'm sure there are many moments on here that fans can point out as fake or unreal or self-serving to drive this movie along. As a casual fan though, it didn't bog down the experience all too much for me. However, I do find this to be just a very by-the-numbers music biopic. I went into this movie expecting how this will play out, and sure enough, it did. I really hate on music-centric movies the eureka moment when our main character is writing a song that turns out to be a hit in our reality. That does happen on this movie, and some other cringy parts. Like, you know there's going to be a scene that kind of mimics the lyrics of the song Rehab, and sure enough, that does happen. For the most part though, there's not too many annoying moments like that. Most of the movie follows the character of Amy, who is somebody too passionate for their own good. They are an old soul, and they fall in love very easy. Jack O'Connell also shows up in this movie for a pretty sizable role, and always good to see this guy. He pretty much brings the character of Cook from Skins onto this movie, and it becomes so entertaining just because of that. The score on this movie too is pretty good. It's done by Nick Cave and Warren Ellis of the Bad Seeds. And some pretty tasteful moments as well. There's a scene where Amy and Jack O'Connell's character swim in a pool, and it was a beautiful sequence. It looked very nice on the Dolby screen. It seems like all our new biopics are following this non-linear structure like Blonde or Oppenheimer, or it's following a very conventional chronologic turn of events like this movie, and I assume the Bob Marley one did too. My favorite kind of biopics are ones like the Steve Jobs one. Also, not the best movie, but My Weekend with Marilyn or Me and Orson Welles too. Just little moments of popular people's lives that we get to follow for the duration of a movie. So that being said, if you are looking for a creative biopic, this one is not it. If you are looking for an honest and factual display of who Amy Winehouse is, this isn't it either. But if you are just walking in on this for one reason or another, it's not so bad. I wasn't bored, and that would be an even worse offense than the safe and sometimes bland looking movie that I just got out of. So I would give Back to Black a 6.0. It is released by Focus Features, and it is playing everywhere on May 17th. Thank you so much for watching.